Hello, bonjour. Welcome to, excuse me, another Nezzo's Bad Shop unboxing. You are staring at a Eurofighter Drift Factory, Eurofighter D1 Drift Factory conversion kit for the Sakura D5. Excuse me, got a little frog on the throat. I will tell you straight off the hop, the Eurofighter Drift Factory, the company name, they've changed names, and they now go by D1 Fighter Drift Factory. So I just want to make that clear. You'll still be able to find this under this name, but if you go look for the company and more info about the car or whatever, you will have to find them under D1-Fighter Drift Factory. So I just want to put that out there. But yes, this is a conversion kit for the Sakura D5. Particularly this one is for the mid motor version, but they do make a rear motor version as well. And as far as what's on the box, that's about it. There's not really any other info or photos or anything else on the box. But what I can tell you is I got it from our good buddies at Elite Drift Shop in Quebec, Canada. Merci beaucoup for that. And the price of this conversion kit is $345. Now for that, you are getting graphite chassis plate, upper and lower. You're going to get shock towers, ESC mount, servo mount, battery holders, I think, and I think that's roughly it. You get a good amount of graphite anyway. And it does transform the car, a good amount. From what I've heard, I've done some reading, and some people say they like it and it runs pretty good. So I have a couple D5s, excuse me, at least one mid motor, and I want to try some conversion kit stuff with that, because I haven't had too much experience yet with the D5 conversion kit wise, except for I've tuned what I think is now 2 Outbreak D5 kits, but I don't own one yet. But I've done some tuning on a couple and we've got them running nice, so I was eager to see what other conversion kit stuff would be happening in the D5 category. So with that, let's cut this seal open. Eurofighter quality control. Very nice. Bloop. Now, one other thing, as I opens the box, I went looking for, oh look at that, enjoy the build. Neato. When I went looking for the like features or like kit info, conversion kit info, there really wasn't any typed out info, and I was a little disappointed. I did some Googling, found the kits listed on a couple hobby shops. I found the Facebook product page, or Facebook public page for the company and the car kits. There was pictures there and stuff, but no real like listed features or info. I went to the company's website. They had a section for their products and the conversion kits, but when I clicked the conversion kit area, nothing loaded. So I don't know if the website just not really working properly or what, or that section's missing, but yeah, I couldn't really find any typed out features or stuff. So we're gonna go by what we see, and I'm gonna use a reference D5 chassis here. Just I'll bring it into shot and we'll hold the pieces up and stuff. So we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way, which, well, just, you know, it is what it is. Anyways, let's go. Look at that. Ooh, look at the packaging though. Look at that. That's actually really nice, the way this is all just sort of laid out like this in here. I like it already. Well, let me see here if I can get the box a little more open. There we go. Oh look, the box does its little foldy thingy. Look at all this. It's a nice box. +1, nice box. Ah, stickers, Eurofighter Drift Factory D1. So I'm pretty sure this conversion kit, I think it's called the Eurofighter D1 for D5, but the company, yeah, like I said, the company name has changed. So that's that. Look at all these, look at all the parts here. They've put them in individual bags. That's nice. They've given us an actual little case with the hardware in it. Look at that. That's cool. So now you get the conversion kit, you get a bonus carry case for random hardware stuff. I'm definitely going to use this for random things, or just if I'm building something, you can pop parts in here, or step parts while you build a kit. Bravo, +1. I like that. That's really cool. And yeah, look at this hardware. Look, ooh, that looks like a rear arm piece. Like I said, this is carbon. This is graphite. It's listed as graphite. We know graphite carbon is. It looks pretty similar, but there is a difference. That's the other piece of the lower arm for the rear. Ooh, look at that. That's the, I think that's the ESC mount. I think that's what that is. It looks like it. That looks pretty nice. Nice engravery on there. Very nice. Okay, so that's that. More rear arm parts, rear arm. This looks like part of the upper suspension mount. Let's move things out of the way. For the front end, decent. That's the motor mount, it looks like. Very nice. Nice and thick, too. Look at that. Can you see that? The thickness on that? Okay, there's that. Shock tower with D1 engraved on it. Did I have that right? Oh, no, sorry. That's not the shock tower. That's the front bumper. Yes, that's the front bumper. So that looks... Yes. Front bumper. I was mistaken for the shock tower. That's the top side of the front bumper. Decent. And servo plate. Decent. See, look at all the graphite you get here for your money. Like, there's a good amount of change on this. That's the rear shock tower, looks like. Yeah, with those holes for the mounting. Let's put that there. Battery holder. Very nice. I'm liking this. Visually in pictures, the kit looks really nice when it's assembled. You know, with us all this assembled, looking at the photos, it looks great. I just wanted to read up on the features of, like, you know, sort of what they, you know, yes, it's carbon and stuff. I just wanted to, you know, oh, this version we, you know, and this we, if they changed any of the holes for a little bit or this or that, you know, that kind of stuff. I was just curious to read the features of their process, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm always interested in that. So a little disappointed when I couldn't find it. But I think the idea is this is sort of like, yeah, it's a straight swap. It's mostly changing the plastic and FRP parts, fiberglass reinforced plastic parts, to carbon, or graphite carbon. And a lot of these just kind of look like the factory parts, but in graphite. It looks like the same holes and stuff like that, the same sort of geometry. So I think it's mostly like a bolt-on and just we're changing material. But the upper deck is different though. Like, look, there's the upper deck. That's a little different than factory mid-motor car, and I'll show you in a second. So it looks pretty cool. There's the other side of the upper deck, and here's the chassis plate. And I mean, like, they did a pretty nice design. You know, come out of the nice box here. Yes. I mean, look at that. Yeah, I like that. I like that design. Look at all the slats and the engravery there. D1. It looks really nice. I like it personally. I like the look of it. And this is a little slimmer chassis. So, and there's some cutouts here. I think and cutouts over here. They're trying to promote some more flex on the lower deck, and I'm about that. Flex is what's working really good. Weight shift and flex. Excuse me. So yeah, this should be pretty cool. So there it is. That's the unbox. Sweaty parts and cool parts little box. You don't get that all the time. So that's really nice. Now, having done all this, excuse me, let me move this just over here, side of shot. Let me bring in a standard Sakura D5 Mid Motor. Here it is, right, in all its glory. Now, first things first, we'll flip it over. There's some little dust on there. It's been chilling for a bit. Sorry there, buddy. Right, so look, if I put this chassis here, whoop, there we go. Look at that. So you can see the difference. You can see the differences in where the cutouts are and where the holes are in the chassis. So there's the standard transmission area, but see, these cutouts are longer than the standard. There is a hole here, which they didn't do, but that's okay because there's more cutouts up here, up in the front end, than there are on this chassis. On the standard one, a little bit more wider cutouts and stuff like that, but crucially designery and engraved stuff there to give it a little bit of character, and I like that. That's cool. And a lot of the standard holes are obviously still there for adjustments and what have you, so that's good, and it looks good. This is gonna look pretty, I think. Ooh, nice and pretty. Oh, you know what, let me put this back here because I want to show you the upper decks and stuff like that. So if we turn it around, standard car, see the upper deck, standard. Here's we go. Is it this one? You know what? It's the other side. Un momento, s'il vous plaît. Where'd it go? Where did it go? That's the one side. There it is. My bad. So, yeah, I think if I look at it, the idea is it goes like this. So, to change a bit of the design, I think that's how that sits from the pictures I remember. So, definitely a different dual upper deck plate design. That's changed. The servo plate is a little bit changed, not very much. They added one little cutout there, and I'm pretty sure that is to route your servo wire. And if that's true, awesome. See, this is the thing I was curious. Where's the list of features? Where's the little, literature that says, hey, we made a nice little cutout here so you can mount your servo and run the cable through. Just would have been cool to read that, and then I can tell people about it. But this is why I'm here. I'm going to help explain things, and we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. And if that's true, if any of the D1 Fighter Drift Factory guys are watching, the people there that created this, yeah, if you could let me know. Or check the website, because I think something's wrong there. I'm pretty sure I looked at it in the past, and it was all there. So, I don't know. Something might have happened. Something to look at. But, hey, that's cool right there. That's pretty cool. If that's true with the wire, yeah, I like that. You move that out of the way. Battery tray. See, there's the standard piece. There's the graphite piece. Pretty much the same piece, just graphite. And that looks nice. Bumper. Change the bumper up. Right. Get the D1 logo all up in there. Rear shock tower. I move this guy over here. See, there's the rear shock tower. If I hold up this one, pretty close to it. See, it's pretty much the same hole, same geometry, looks like. So it's kind of just like a direct bolt-on part in this sense. We're just upgrading the material. In some areas, you are upgrading the material. Other areas, we are, yeah, slightly changing the design and making it a bit more unique. We're making it Eurofighter style in this case. And yeah, the motor mount is even different. Now on here, the standard car, it's aluminum, okay? But the option, the conversion kit, is graphite. Sorry, the brain shut off there for a second. So it's up to you if you want to leave the aluminum piece on. Aluminum is good for heat dissipation, but I think this allows a little bit more adjustability in terms of the motor pinions you can use compared to that. If I can't remember, I don't think it changes the motor orientation too much. We'll find out once I build it, get her going. I think this will probably be the donor car. There's one or two I have kicking around, and one of them's gonna be a donor. But anyways, that's that. This is what I think is the rear ESC plate, but I have a feeling it might not be. I think it is, though. I just have to figure out where it bolts on. Oops. Oh, that's the other thing I've also noticed. Do you see any instructions? No. So aside from I couldn't find feature info, there's also, I looked as well, no downloadable manuals. There's no manual in here. So this is one of these conversions where you're gonna have to look at the photos to put it together. So I have a feeling this is the ESC plate. I just can't remember exactly how it screws on, but I think it's supposed to screw on here or something. I remember I looked in the photo. I should have had a laptop or something to have the thing here. I think that'll be a thing for the future. I'll stick something here for something that doesn't have pictures on the box, but I think that's what that's for. It looks pretty cool anyway. We'll figure out what that's for. Just gotta look at the photo again. And those are the rear arm pieces. Shock tower we went through. Yeah, so the rear arm pieces I'm talking about. If I move this over here, how did you get over there? See these rear arms here? Oh, hold on, you cannot see them. There, see those rear arms there? See those? So we're gonna change out those for these. Okay, those are now these are slimmer for sure, and a slightly different design. So that will make it a little lighter and change the look. So pretty neat. And then the only other piece is up here. This piece, it has something to do with up here, I think. Oh, actually, sorry, no, you know what this piece is? I think this piece is for the RR car with the IFS suspension, the inboard suspension. I read on one of the posts somewhere, either on Facebook or one of the retail websites, hobby websites, that one of these conversion kits, I can't remember if it's the rear one or the mid one, it gives you it gave you either both options or it mixed a couple parts together. Something like this. Again, clarity would have been good if I could have found it, but I couldn't. But there's something like this. I saw in the photos that this had something to do with the front end, and I just can't remember exactly what, but it has to do with something up here. But yeah, I should have dialed up a photo and put it right here, but that's okay. Future video, I'll do another video soon, you know, featuring the car all built up and all that stuff, and we'll have a proper visual. We'll go over everything, and if I have another D5 Mid chilling, then I will compare it to a base one. We'll compare it to a base rear as well, but comparing it to another mid would be good. But there you have it. There's the D5 Eurofighter D1 conversion kit by D1 Fighter Drift Factory. We get that right. They changed their name. And yeah, cool stickers. I like the design of the car kit and this and that, and all the design of the parts. Very nice. Some of them are direct bolt-on. Others are unique design. Very cool. Just, yeah, lack of info about it. And the website was a little bit broken. And there's new instructions. So, reminds me of the Fantasy 2 conversion kit. Where there was no instructions, but that's a totally different story. That was a way more limited production run designed by one singular person. This was designed by a couple people, yeah. So there's a little bit different there. This one's a little bit more mass produced than that other car kit, that other conversion kit. So it's not really a fair comparison, but yeah, I'm gonna have to rely on photos to put it together, which won't take too long. Take my time, make sure I get it right. And then drive it. That'll be fun. And then we'll do, yeah, driving videos, test, shakedown, all that. If you've got one of these already, rear motor or mid motor, let me know in the comments and tell me what you think, whether you like it or not. I've read a couple people's like sort of quick reviews through Facebook and whatnot, and they say they like it, so promising. And I'm all about championing stuff for the budget-friendly category, and stuff that can upgrade your entry-level D5, the budget-friendly, the plastic fantastic, and finding good parts and good upgrades that are worthwhile and not only look good but perform good. So this looks promising, and what I've read sounds good, so yeah. Other than that, there you go. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. And more to come, of course. And yes, have a good day. Bye now.